What's going on, you guys? Kenny here, also known as SolidFan85. This will be my 5th recording of this. We're talking about something special, which is sex. I've wanted to do a vlog like this for a while, but I've never known what to say, so I'm hoping that this comes out right. Sex is awesome. Sex is something to be respected, and sex is something to have fun with. Me personally, I don't know if I'm a great sexual partner. I don't know. I honestly don't. What I can say is that if you are doing the right things, then you know that you're doing the right things. I've had a few sexual partners in my life. I lost my virginity in my early 20s, very early 20s. I was around 21. And ever since then, sex has been a fantastic part of my life. I have had a pretty decent sex life. I'm not bragging, I'm just saying. Although I've also had my dry spells just like everybody else. When it comes down to it, sex is, again, fantastic. But for me, it's always with somebody special. There's always some sort of connection. There's got to be some sort of friendship at the minimum. I'm not the kind of guy that can just go out and get laid at a club or, pay for it or whatnot. I can't do that. It's something special. It's something regarded. And look, I'm not religious at all. But I regard sex as something very special, as it should be. And when I lost my virginity, it was awkward as hell. But with time, you grow and you learn. You learn how to please your partner. You'll learn how to help your partner please yourself. But the first time is always awkward. At least it was for me. I was with an experienced partner, to say the least. I'm not going to say any more than that, but I was pretty inexperienced. It was pretty awkward. It wasn't quick, but it wasn't short either. I'll say that much. But when you lose your virginity, man, there is something to be said that you will never forget it. You will never forget your partner. You will never forget who it was. You'll never forget how it was. And at least for me, you can pretty much remember every detail, because it was a hell of a time. That may not be true for everybody, but it was for me. But sex, as you get older, again, you become more experienced. You know what you like. You know what you don't. You know what you're willing to do. You know what you're willing not to. You like it certain ways. And for me, I'm pretty open. I'm pretty open to different encounters, different circumstances, so on and so forth. There are a few things I'm not really into, but and there's going to come a point in my life to where sex isn't really going to matter as much as it does now. It's obviously a very fundamental part of life, and in some ways even vital, especially in a marriage. I would even argue probably within the first 20 to 25 years of your marriage. It is a heavy part and a necessary part of marriage. But when it comes to life in general, sex is just fun. Sex is something to experience with somebody special. And it's just fantastic in so many ways, especially if it's done right. And it is something, again, to be respected and regarded as an experience that should be between partners or multiple partners, depending on how your sex life goes. I'm not one here to judge. All I know is that as a straight male, I love women. I've always gotten along with women better than guys in a lot of ways. In my experience, look, I'm the kind of guy. I have an open and caring heart. I'm very giving in a lot of ways, and I've always clicked better with the female aspect of connecting with people. I'm fine with male friends. It's fine, but I've always been, in ways, I've been told, I am kind of a ladies' man. When it kicks in, I'm very approachable, I guess. I don't know. And that's awkward for me to say, but it's just something I've been told. So, I don't know if it's true or not, but anyway. But that's been a truth of my life, is that I've always found it easier to engage with women than I do with guys. You know, because I'm not an alpha guy. I'm not a beta. I'm not nothing. I'm none of that. I'm me. You know, and one truth of it is that ratio-wise, I get along better with women than I do with guys. And I'm not talking in a sexual way. I'm just talking like friendships, casual relationships, so on and so forth. But again, as a straight male, if I'm being honest, I am both an ass and a boob guy. What I regard the most, though, is the brain. If a girl has intelligence, if a girl has, you know, a good smile, whether she smiles with her teeth or not, and humor, that's what does it for me. That is what does it for me. Honestly, body-wise, I could care less. It is a necessary part. There has to be some attraction there. But when it comes to like measurements and all that, I honestly could care less. What it really comes down to for me is the brain, the humor, and the smile. I guess that would be the one physical part. One physical standard for me would be the smile. But again, it varies, you know. But a majority of the time, that's what it comes down to for me when it comes to a sexual partner for attraction. And there's got to be attraction when it comes to sex, okay? Do not let somebody force you into sex, obviously in general, but don't let somebody talk you into sex if there's no attraction. Because it is one of the worst damn experiences you can ever have in your life. It can be boring as hell, and it is not worth it. It is not worth it. But if you can find the right partner or partners, again, depending on how you do things, one of the best experiences you can ever have. But again, it is to be respected and to be regarded. And for God's sakes, use protection, especially nowadays, because sex is a bit of a gamble. You can have fun, but things can happen. Pregnancy, STDs, all kinds of stuff. So definitely use protection. That is something, as a male, if I'm being honest, protection kind of takes some of the fun percentage away a little bit when it comes to sensation, but it is definitely necessary. So, I mean, look, it's one of the rules when it comes to playing that game. Sex isn't exactly a game, but it is fun as hell. But just remember to be smart about it, you know. So anyway, look, I make this video again not to brag, but just to talk about sex in general, to let people know that if you are going to do it, and if you guys have any tips or helpful comments you think that are not too detailed, feel free to throw them down below. But two, three key things to remember. If you're a virgin, your first time is going to be awkward. Sex is to be regarded and respected, while it is very fun. Third thing is, make sure there's a connection, but at the same time, in that same slot, make sure to use protection. Connection, protection, that would be my thing. But anyway, this was a little awkward for me, but I kind of wanted to do this. I've been wanting to do this vlog for a while. So there it is. I mean, look, I'm kind of proud of myself when it comes to my love life. And I don't think a whole lot of people could say that. Like I said, I've had my dry spells, but sex is sex, man. You know, it is one of the best damn things in life. When it's under the right circumstances and with the right people or person, depending on how you go. So anyway, obviously in the streams and in videos, I can be kind of perverse, but you have no idea what I'm like in real life. I'm crazy, man. I'm crazy. But anyway, thanks for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment. Remember, you're awesome. Never let the world say otherwise. See you.